Hi, my name is McKinsey Alston, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My channel focuses on real estate and learning. Today I'm going to talk briefly about becoming a real estate agent. I'm a realtor here in the Philadelphia and South Jersey region, and real estate was something that I got into as a child. My dad owned a restoration company, and I spent all my summers in college and in high school in Victorian homes, cleaning up trash and doing demo, at the same time ripping up roofs. So I got exposed to real estate at an early age, and that pretty much stuck with me throughout my career in college. I also got to see how agents would come in, walk homes that my dad had done, and how they were going to turn it around. So that kind of intrigued me as well, but I still hadn't gone into real estate. It wasn't until June 2017 that I made the decision that I wanted to actually get into learning a little bit more about real estate. And the first exposure I had was actually my wife and I purchasing our first home. It was a new construction home in Old Kensington in Philadelphia. It was brand new construction, bi-level condo, but I got lucky because I had an agent that really cared about providing us with a great service. He took the time to explain every single step of the way, made sure that we felt comfortable in the decisions we were making, and even told us it's better to look at more than one home to make sure that you find the one you like. And for me, I walked into a home, it was new construction, I loved it, I was like, I want this one. He was like, this is the first one we've seen. So it's better that you look at multiple homes before you make that decision so you can really compare and contrast. So that always stuck with me. So after closing on our house, I decided to take the test. So in my description, you'll see some links for taking the Jersey test as well as taking the PA exam. Briefly though, and if you really want to get your license in Philadelphia, you have to do a couple things. You have to take 60 hours in the classroom setting. I did it in 3 weeks. That was a little bit challenging. It was a little bit longer. It was Saturday and Sunday for 3 weeks, 10-hour days to get that 60 hours, but I knocked it out. Once you pass the exam coursework, the 60 hours, you got to take a quick exam internally before you get to sit for the actual exam. So it's 60 hours, test out of the class exam, then you sit and you can take your exam for Pennsylvania. It's 2 tests. They're taken at the same time. One is the national exam about real estate, and the one is PA specific. Together, there are 110 questions. That information, again, is down in my description if you're looking to become a realtor in Philadelphia or New Jersey. I've included both. So back to my story. So after I got my license, I went and worked for a small brokerage in Center City, Philadelphia. There I learned a lot about real estate, but also about white glove service. I really spent my first 2.5 years as a part-time agent working with mostly rental clients. I had about 40 rental clients or so, and I also had a handful of rental listings. That's where I got my feet really wet in that rental market, but I also did sell a few houses, a handful of homes as well. After the COVID hit, so March 2020, I decided that I really wanted to take real estate serious. I wanted to become an investor, and I wanted to become a realtor, and I wanted to expand my business. So 2 things I did. The first thing I did was I actually went and took the New Jersey test. Again, information on how to do that. I did have to sit through 15 additional hours of New Jersey class. I didn't have to test out of the class, but I did have to sit for the full national and New Jersey exam. It's about 110 questions, and that is one exam. They're not graded separately like the PA exam. So I got my license. Once I got my license, I decided to expand, and I went to eXp Realty, which is a global real estate company. I did create a video explaining why I went to eXp and some of the things that I looked at before making the decision to move from my past brokerage to eXp. When you get a chance, take a look at it if you're interested in learning a little bit more about what went into me deciding to join eXp. I left that link in the description below as well. And last but not least, what I'm learning this year is that growing as an agent is really important. You have to develop yourself on a regular basis, because if you develop, you're going to be able to provide better service to your clients, whether it's a seller, a buyer, or a renter. You're always going to be able to provide that service to that next level. One of the books that I suggest reading, if you haven't read it or if you haven't read it in a while, The Millionaire Real Estate Agent, is a book that I also put below, but it's a book that's really helped me focus on developing my skill set as an agent and helping me really focus on growing my business on a regular basis. And I'm glad to say that the month of January for me, after reading that book and really implementing some of the strategy, has been very positive. I'm at about $1 million in sales through January 19th, 2021. I'm really excited about that because that's a stepping stone for me, especially in the month of January. January is usually very slow, where this month has been extremely fast for me. So I'm excited to share that news, but I'm also excited to share what I've learned and how I've learned to get to that point. So you'll see some books that I've been reading that have really helped me get to the point of where I'm at today. And I'm always willing to connect with any other agent that just wants to chat. My information is in the description box. Feel free to reach out. Feel free to comment. Always looking to connect and learn and talk to other agents. If you're a buyer, seller, or renter coming through, thank you. Really appreciate it. Leave a comment if you have any questions. I can answer those as well. I'm an open book, so I'm always here to really help other people achieve the goals that they have. Thank you for watching my YouTube channel. I hope you got a lot of value today. Thank you.